Hey guys, so I am back with Parker's 6-week update and my postpartum update. I do have my appointment for 6 weeks after I gave birth to her today. Check me out and see how I'm doing, make sure I don't have any infection anywhere, like anywhere. So that's going to be really exciting. I have that at 1 o'clock today in a few hours, and so I just wanted to do this little quick update. Now at the very end of this video, I'll have like a summary of what the doctor said, if anything's wrong with me, if I have an infection or anything like that, or any other tips I can possibly help you with. But I wanted to go ahead and film it before I forgot. So Parker turned 6 weeks yesterday, and I can't believe how fast she's growing, how big she's gotten. Pretty sure I told you guys that I don't know if I updated on her 1 month. No, I didn't, because we hadn't had our 1 month appointment. But Parker, when she was born, if you haven't watched since the beginning of my postpartum videos, she was born at 8 pounds 5 ounces, and she was 21 inches long. Last week we went to the doctor, and last Thursday, so just a few days ago, and they said that she was weighing in at 10 pounds and she was 25 inches long. My girl is going to be so tall, or she is right now. She was off the charts. It was like here's like the bracket, and then it goes a little curve like the graph. Well, the curve like came to right here, and she was like right on this area. She was off the chart with her height, and that was just really exciting. I've been nursing on demand, feeding her on demand whenever she wants to, so that has a huge job in that, why she's gaining so much and growing so much. But I'm just so happy. Every single night, like she was, and another thing about her sleeping had been horrible before this past visit. Every single night she'd wake up like after she'd been asleep for an hour and a half, sometimes 30 minutes, and every single time she'd cry and act like she was hungry, so we would feed her every single time we'd wake up, and she would take it. It's not like she would like push it away. Sometimes she wouldn't finish a bottle, which I think, looking back on it now, she was snacking throughout the night. And so yeah, so we asked the pediatrician about some sleep tips, and she said try to make it 5 hours. Even if she sleeps through the night, if you can get her to sleep through the night, that's great, and it's fine not to feed her. She's doing great weight-wise, and she's not like too small or anything, so that's not an issue. So what we did, every time she'd wake up, we would just like rock her back to sleep, or we would just put her hand on her and just kind of like rub her belly and like calm her down, or put her passy in and walk away. But another thing, she said let her cry for a little bit and let herself soothe. But the main thing she wanted us to do was to put her down when she was still awake, because if you put her down when she's asleep and she startles and wakes herself up and she's not in your arms anymore, she's going to freak out, which that's what she's been doing. So now we put her down, and she knows that we're putting her in her bed, and where we've gone, we've left, and she knows where she is. So she's been doing great. So big news. Let's see, about 3 days ago, she slept for 5 hours straight through the night. And oh my God, me and Garrett put her down at 10:30, and she woke us up at 3:30, or no, we put her down at 9, I don't know. Anyway, she ended up waking up at 4:30, 3:30, one of those. Anyways, it had been 5 hours. And me and Garrett looked at each other like, did you get up to help her? Is she okay? And he's like, did you get up to help her? Is she okay? I was like, I didn't get up last night unless I slept walk, which I know I didn't. And I have this app on my phone, which I need to show you. Where are you? I have it connected to my computer. I have this. Oh my God. Okay. So I have this awesome, amazing app that you guys should. So the app that I'm obsessed with is called It's called Daily Daybook, and I've had this app on my phone probably since she was a week old, and it was amazing because the first week of her life we were writing it down in a notebook for about 4 days, like every single time she took a poo, every single time she ate, when she got done, but we weren't keeping track of how long she was eating. And then we started writing down when I was pumping and how much I pumped, like keeping track of that. And then I decided to just start keeping it on my memo thing on my phone. So the great thing about Baby Daybook is that I can, first off, it's free, which is amazing, and it has so many features. You can not only like time it in real time, like you can click the start button whenever she's feeding on the right side, and click start on the left side as soon as you switch her to the other side. You can have it automatically timing how long she's sleeping, so as soon as you put her down, click the sleep button and it starts timing it. When she wakes up, you click it again. That's how you see how long she's been sleeping. So you don't have to figure it out and try to do the math in your head at like 2 in the morning whenever you just can't figure anything out. And then also it has so many different options in here. You can also go through, and if you forgot to click to start or stop whatever, any of the activities, you can add it in later, which I love, because not many of the apps allow you to do that, where you can go back and like add things. So pretty much it just looks like this, and it has the thing for breastfeeding, pumping, bottle feeding, diaper changes, and you can click in there if it's a wet or dirty diaper, sleeping, bath time, you can click if you washed her hair or not, last time she went to the doctor, what her temperature is, medicine you gave her, tummy time, playtime, walking outside, and you can add other activities on there. But this is from just today, but and I need to add in that I pumped at 11 o'clock. See, that's what's so great. I can click on the pump thing, say left and right side. I pumped 8 ounces. No, that's wrong. I pumped 6.5 ounces, and that was at 11 o'clock on the dot, so I can go through, add that in. You can do AM or PM, and you can also, in group, you can change things, like if, you know, if something was wrong with the milk, or if it was morning or night, if that even matters to you. But the thing too that I love is that in the middle of the night, if you forgot to time when she slept, but you know what time you put her down, so you put her down at 9:30, and it's 1:30 in the morning. If you enter in the time, it's gonna be in that day, most of the apps, but you can click that you can change the actual date of the thing. So it's actually accurate, and you can have it on there. So I really love this. It really helps me see, looking back, I can look and see how much she's progressed with playtime. She used to only be in, like, she started off whenever I would put her on her back in the pack and play, where we have her little jungle set up where she can hit things and play the piano with her feet. She was in there for 2 minutes, and now she's gotten up to an hour where she'll sit in there and play. And it's just crazy to see how she's changed throughout the past couple of weeks, and it's just really great. So I highly recommend that app. But another thing that she has been doing is, well, since day one, she's always been able to pick up her head. Like, as soon as they put us in the hospital and I put her on my chest and she looked at me, she raised her head up and she looked directly at me. And it was so amazing, wonderful, and just perfect. And so now she's actually holding it up and like looking at you like this, and like looking around. I don't know how far she can see yet, but she just looks around and like looks like she can go up and down. It's just so crazy. I mean, sometimes her head will fall and crash, but I put my cheek there so she'll hit my cheek, or I'll have my lips out where she'll hit my lips, and so she doesn't hurt herself. But she's just growing so fast. But the biggest thing that happened this past week has been that she's starting to recognize me and Garrett, and she's smiling at us. And things that we do is not just she's sleeping and she gets a grin. It's she's looking at us. We walk up to her and like, hi, and she will start smiling and gets all excited, and it's just so funny. And now what she started last night, and she did it again today, is she has a fake whine now. It's so weird. She'll cry a little bit, but you can tell it's different from her other cries. So me and Garrett were kind of like, is she sick? What's going on? But this morning he got up at like 3:30 and walked in there to put the pasty back in her mouth, and he looked at her and she goes, like in the middle of the night in her crib, and she just smiles like that. And it was just so funny to hear him talk about it, because he was so excited. And I was like bummed a little bit that I didn't see it, but I knew she was going to do it again. And she also will tease you with the pacifier. Like, she'll stick her tongue out and like and like push it back out and just like smile at you and look at you. And she also likes to like lick the pacifier. Like, she'll want you to pet her tongue with it, kind of like to play with her and pop her on the cheeks with it. It's so funny. And today I had just fed her, rocked her, and she started to fall asleep, so I put in her little swing thing so I can get some work done. As soon as I sat down, I hear that cry that Garrett was talking about, and I walked over there and she's like, hi, I missed you, what you doing? So it was just so freaking cute the way she smiles. I hope I can get it on camera for my vlog channel, which if you guys don't know, I'm a weekly vlogger now. I'm tried doing daily vlogger in the past couple of years, and it's just way too much for me. So I'm doing weekly vlogs where I do little snippets of my day for the full week, Sunday through Saturday, and I show a lot of Parker, and I talk about things that we're doing in the house. So if you want to check that out, definitely do. The link's down below. It's Christine GS Life. And yeah, so one actually went live today because today's Wednesday, or it's about to go live. So another thing, last update, I had some comments that were concerned about some things that I was saying, which I'm not taking back anything that I said. I think I said everything perfectly correct. But there's one thing that the person said about your milk supply flattening out around 6 to 8 weeks or something like that. Don't quote me on that. But I noticed that my supply was going down because I started allowing myself to have a beer at night. And so I would try to keep from pumping. Even if I was super engorged, I would try to keep off from pumping for at least 2 hours, and I would not feed her at night because I wanted to have a drink, or something like that. So, or things like that, like Garrett wanted to have time with her, wanted to feed her a bottle, because that's the only time he really has with her. So I would just be like, oh, whatever, you know, I have a great supply in the freezer, it's awesome. Well, my supply started going down. I was pumping 8 to 10, sometimes even 12 ounces at a time, if I pumped them in the morning, lunchtime, and before I went to bed. And it had gone down to like 4 ounces each time, and I was like starting to get scared because my supply was going down and I wasn't building it back up. So I started trying to pump religiously after every time she fed, and it went back up. So thank God my milk supply is back up. I was starting to worry that we're going to have to supplement formula, because that would be another wonderful expense. So thank the Lord that didn't happen. So now I'm starting to like stack up my supply again. And with breastfeeding, she's doing great. She's latching on really well. We're both learning. For a while there, she would have days where she didn't want to latch on, so I'd have to give her bottles that day, or she would have like once throughout the day she'd just like be too frustrated to latch on, and I'd have to give her a bottle, which we worked together, and now that's not the case. She doesn't get frustrated really anymore. She'll just go ahead and latch on. Sometimes she can't get a good latch, so I have to work with her for a little bit, but she's doing great. She's not requiring that bottle throughout the day. Now if we leave the house and we know we're going to be in the grocery store, at Starbucks, or we're going to be somewhere in public eating where I don't want to just whip it out, I'm not comfortable yet with that, then I have a bottle with me for her, which I have some fresh milk pump that I just pumped that I'm going to bring with her to the doctor in case like I'm being checked out. I can put her buggy beside me and hold her bottle, something, get it done, you know, which the doctor will probably let me latch her on while I'm there anyway. But I just want to be prepared. So I usually have that every time before we go out. I pump fresh, so it'll be good for a good 6 hours if she gets hungry. So that's good. I've started having like a supply of, I'll have a container of 2 ounces of milk, a container of 3, and a container of 4. That's what I have right now. She's still taking a 3-ounce bottle, but at night she likes her 4-ounce bottles. And if we give her a 3-ounce bottle, she wants a little more, I'll go ahead and heat up the 2-ounce and let her have whatever she wants of that. We're not forcing the milk down her throat. She just drinks what she wants, which I like. Let's see. That's pretty much all that's really going on. I feel like this is a quick update, but she's doing great and she's doing wonderful, and I'll show you her in a second, but I'm just really excited. So if you want to see how I'm doing postpartum wise, I haven't been hurting anywhere. No bone pain, no hip pain, no sickness, nothing. I'm still taking my prenatal. I'm still taking my iron supplement, which I'm going to see if I'm going to have to continue on that. But mostly this is going to tell me if I can work out now, or if I can do more things with her out of the house and my overall well-being. But I'm just excited to see my doctor. I'm excited for her to see Parker and see the baby that she delivered and how she's progressing, because she's doing so great. But anyways, I'll go ahead and show you her now. Alright guys, so Parker's actually sleeping right now. I'm not going to try to wake her up, but look at her little outfit. I got it from Target. These little sweatpants. It's so cute. I'm going to try to get a picture of her today, and I'll insert it now. But she's doing so good. She's just gotten so tall, and she's just literally, every single time you hear it, look at her like, oh my gosh, she's probably the cutest thing on this side of Mason-Dixon. Yeah. If you're not from the South, you probably don't know what that means, but so here she is. Oh, hello. She's gotten so long. Hi. Hi, are you looking around? She's like, what are you doing? Oh, See how she's holding her head up? I don't know if you can even see that. Yeah. Say hi. Hi, guys. But she's just... Oh, you want your passy, I bet, yeah. Okay, she wanted me to put her back down. But anyways, guys, that's Parker and how big she's gotten. I hope I got a picture so I could show you what she looks like in her little outfit. We're gonna put shoes on her for the first time because it goes with her outfit and she's about to outgrow them. Her feet are pretty long. But anyways, guys, I love you all very much, and congratulations to a lot of you guys. I know a lot of you just had your babies, and I'm just so happy for you because literally this is the best thing that has ever happened to me, and I can't even explain. Even though I just can't explain how much I love her and how much I feel like she's been here my whole life. Like, she doesn't seem like this new thing in the family. Even the dogs act like she's been here forever, and it's just, you know, it just feels like she's a part of me, I guess, in a way. Like, it's just an extension of me. Oh no! It just feels like she's an extension of me and that she's always been there, if that makes any sense. But anyways, another thing I just checked on her and she has started doing is that if her passy falls on her chest, she can get her hand and like push it back in her mouth. She used to like slap it around and like sometimes get it in her mouth, but now she's actually scooping it up and putting it in her mouth. So that's really cool and really cute to see her do that, and I'm just so excited to see what she can do next. But then I'm also like, stop what you're doing and stay where you are for a while. I just want to enjoy this for a year or so. Like, you know, that's what everybody has been telling us, is it goes by so fast, to enjoy every single moment that you have with them. So I've been trying really hard. Like, if I'm holding her, I'm looking at my phone, I'll try to remember to put it down so I can just enjoy her and love on her. But anyway, she's crying. I gotta go. I love you all very much. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey guys, so today I'm here to share with you my newborn favorites, my newborn essentials. Now, these aren't things that everybody's gonna need, that everybody's gonna have to go out and get, but these are the